Victor.
Hi.
Hey, Victor.
Hi, yes.
That's my brother's name.
Uh,
¿Está
Hi.
la familia, está tu familia ahí contigo?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. You guys safe?
We're
Taking care of
good,
each
thankfully.
other?
Yeah, it's a little bit rough out there, but you know, just trying to get through.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do to help support each other psychologically, emotionally, spiritually.
Yeah, exactly. Just to introduce myself to everyone, my name is Victor Rojas. I'm part of David Blumenkrantz One of Us project. I go to Cal State Northridge, and I'm a student there. And I met Bobby through my professor David's class. So, you know, he's a good guy. So I try to help him out as much as I can and try to work with him.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. This is the second Zoom program I've been on. I don't know if you've heard of the Urban Voices Project, but we're a homeless program in Skid Row. And we had to, they shut down our facility.
Wow.
And so we started to give the classes online as of a week ago Friday.
And how's that working out?
It's working out great.
Okay.
I was already home because I had an operation over 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So I was prepared to stay in,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not real well educated as far as internet and things like that. But they made it so easy with the Zoom program.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And I'm very grateful because we need to connect.
A lot of people are using the Zoom.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of people are using it. It's very, you know, it's sad that we had to be in a situation where we cannot be in contact with each other because of this crisis we're going through. But at least we get to see each other and get to communicate. That's
Absolutely.
I try to look at the benefits of any situation, and I feel that our world has changed, and that we now know that one of the benefits is that we don't have to have so many cars on the road putting gas into our air and polluting our air. People can have jobs and be at home, and it's going to save a lot of our resources.
Right.
So I always look, I try to look at what can we get out of it that's beneficial for humanity, for individuals and humanity.
It makes you think that if you step outside and you know how it's congested is with traffic, you smell all those fumes. I wonder how clean the air is now. Just think about that.
Well, if you've seen the
You know,
news,
it's like giving a break. It's like giving a break. Yeah, it's giving a break, giving a break from all these toxins, all this stuff released in the air.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
If you see in Italy, in the
I can see
that they haven't seen the canals that clean in their lifetimes.
Right.
So it's definitely beneficial.
Right, exactly. And you know, it's just like they say this thing could go on for weeks or months, but I guarantee you, if you have the science out there, test the air right now, they say they're gonna see some kind of change. You know, when there's hardly no cars out and everything.
Right.
I bet you, you know, it's proof right there. If we just eliminate all this pollution and stuff, it will make a difference.
It's definitely going to lessen. We're not going to stop using cars in place, but people are learning that they can work with cars. It will save us a substantial amount of fumes that are going into our air, and we're all breathing it.
Right.
And it does make for health issues. A lot of us, especially those that have immune system challenges. So it's going to be beneficial.
That makes sense.
Level.
That makes sense with this. That's what also caused the increase of this corona infection. You know what I'm saying? There's something to think about. That is something to think about.
Absolutely.
Definitely. They say, you know, so we do need to get on board with this clean air, and also with all the other nations that are going into, you know, just the global warming that we're having a problem with because of this pollution. We all need to get together and start joining with all the countries that are on board, so that way we can benefit.
Yes, absolutely, I agree.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some background though.
And this is a good opportunity right now. It's an opportunity right now to do so.
It's a
Because
start.
there should be no excuse. There should be no excuse.
We've never had anything in our lifetime like this. This is the first in our lifetime. They've had plagues on the planet that decimated humanity, but in our modern world, we haven't had anything like this. And I see that we have come together. We've come together. We're giving information to one another, we're sharing it, because we have the internet. Something happens overseas, and we get that information within seconds.
Right. I know.
I'm being very careful what I share about any information, because I am not supporting the fear and the insecurity. I'm here to help people uplift themselves. It's not
right. It's
not about denying the facts. You can be realistic and yet understand that the reality changes from second to second. Up to you how you're going to deal with it. What are you going to do in the long term? We just have today, but what are you going to do in the long term? It's good to think about that. Are you going to be part of the solution? I want to be part of the solution.
Yep, you get some people.
You need to be part of the solution, not the problem.
Right.
I'll tell you that. Because, you know, the solution is to work together and figure out what it is, what we need to do, and work together. That's all you got to do.
I agree.
Because, you know, there is an answer to every problem.
Absolutely.
The answer out there is that we got to find it.
Yeah.
It's there. It's that we got to cooperate and communicate.
Yeah. And when we have times like this, we find out more realistically who are the people that really care about us, and who are the people that we have maybe considered friends that really are more acquaintances. They're not real good friends, real solid. They're superficial friends. At least that's how I see it. That's my point of view.
I think this is the real crunch time.
I agree.
Yeah.
Everything I will say right now is from my point of view and my opinion. It doesn't necessarily mean it's true for everybody other than me, but I try to be very careful in what I say. And if I'm going to give information, I try to find the research of where that information came from.
Right.
Make sure that I'm not giving misinformation.
Right. It's something to think about, though. You know, you don't have to act upon it. Just think about it. You know, you might shed some light on certain points that people are looking for, like an answer, you know, to a question. And you might have an answer. It could be the answer. It might be the answer, or it might not be the answer. So, well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
This is why this arena is so important, is because people are going to say something, and often in my work, I'll share information and the person will say, I never thought about that. And my reply is always, well, you can consider somebody else's information and point of view. If it's beneficial to you, you can utilize it. If it's not, you can just let it go. But we all will benefit from other people's understanding and information at some level. That's how we make the world.
There's really just something to think about. Just something to think about. That's all it is. Just something to think about.
Yes. Positive possibilities.
Say it again.
Did you hear that?
No, repeat it.
I said positive possibilities.
Oh yeah, that's one of my old sayings. Yeah, we gotta have it, no matter what. But like I say, but like I've been hearing some other information about how to cope with it, and a cousin of mine told me it was real deal information, and about using steam, boiling water on the stove, and breathing in, inhaling the steam from the water. And they also said you can add oranges for the citrus, maybe even an onion, and say maybe breathe it in for maybe 20 minutes if you're able to. And it said because the virus cannot live in heat, and the heat goes into your sinuses for somewhere to go to escape. And when it gets in there, so he said it can be in there for maybe 4 days before you realize it. So he said, let's do it twice a day, once or twice a day. If you don't have symptoms, but if you do have symptoms, you go up to 5 times a day.
Adding to that, I also read something, and the CDC has information, which I got it not from the CDC, but from someone else, who said that if you have a hair blower and you put the hair blower to your nose,
yeah.
because this
Yeah, I heard of that too.
This is the area that it comes into. If you can kill it before it even gets inside of you, then you can do that. Put the hair blower, hair dryer for 5 minutes. At least and handle it. Hot water, hot lemon, anything that you can keep your sinuses warm, hot enough so that it cannot thrive and multiply. At this point, we're new at this, and our world has changed. We're learning how to have community in a different way. And it doesn't have to be a negative that we can't be in the same room together, because our hearts and our souls are connected. At least that's how I see it and feel it. And we can share our inspiration. We can share what we believe or heard. And if somebody has a question, if somebody has something they want to add to a narrative, then we're gonna all benefit from this. And what happens, because like I said, my background is behavioral sciences for 40 years. What happens is you might not think that something is important that's being said or shared. However, it's once you hear something, you can never unhear it. So it may not be beneficial to you consciously right now, but someplace in your future, something may come up and your subconscious conscious will bring it to the forefront, even if you don't remember where you got the information from, and be beneficial for you. So for me, this is a new way to connect to different people I've never met. Some people I know, some people I love, some people I don't love yet. But I am appreciating this new way of communicating. How about anybody else?
Well, I know I appreciate it. And because like say, I've been doing a lot of stuff so much hands-on, but now I want to be able to do things without having to do so much hands-on. And through these platforms, you'll be able to do this. So
I'm just learning how to use these things.
Yeah, I'm doing stuff like trying to be a host and be a board operator at the same time. It's all cool.
So are you doing this through your computer or your phone, Bobby?
I'm doing both.
Okay. I don't know if I can do it through my computer. My computer's kind of old, so I don't know if I can do it. I'm going to try it some other time to see.
Yeah, we could do a practice run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Busy.
Yeah, and let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna say something. Okay, set my mind, but it'll come back to me. Okay, see what we got here.
I understand also that at some point you should be able to write.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but we lost your face.
Okay. All right. See, that's what happens. I don't know how to.
Now you muted yourself.
Okay.
Now you're back.
I'm back, but I don't know how to get my face up there again. Okay.
It says start. There you go. That's what it's all about. This is community right here.
Right. It's a learning curve.
Yeah.
And I'm not really sure what part of the curve I'm on.
but like I say, I've been playing around with it for about a year. Off and on. So I love. It's a lot of platforms out there. This one, it's it has a lot to offer. There's so many different ways you can work with it. So, and like I said, I want to be able to see. We can also utilize this for like we can have movie night. Like if we all watch the same station, like me and Robert did a while back. We watched the Super Bowl together. He got his TV, I got my TV. We could be in your own place watching the same thing.
Oh, cool.
And then you can look to the camera and talk about it.
All right.
But the one thing that was cool though, Robert signal on his television in Arkansas was faster than mine. So when they make a play, Robert be, all right. I'd be like, be quiet, wait, let me see it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. We can do stuff like that. Then also, I'll go tell people we can use this to have like networking events.
Right.
Also, we can do it. We can use it to have.
See it about a few minutes before he does.
Yeah, and then also we can have like you can do like family reunions.
Right.
We can,
Yeah.
your family, instead of flying all over the place to try to get somewhere, you can just meet up online on Zoom. Yeah,
I'm considering getting another tablet. My tablet retired several years ago, and I'm considering getting a tablet.
Another sister?
Bigger than the phone.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
okay.
Okay.
Figure out how to use my computer.
Yeah, and we can check with your computer, and as long as you got a microphone and a camera within your computer, you can utilize it.
I don't think my computer has a camera. It's older, and I know that my internet is really slow because I had a computer guy look at it, and I try to get CBS.com on my computer, and I couldn't see any of the programs because my computer's too old and slow, and my internet's too slow.
Oh, okay. All right.
So where is Robert?
Oh, he muted himself.
Oh.
You might also you can swipe.
I'm here.
Also, you can swipe your screen to the left to see other people on it.
Yep, that too. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm back, guys.
I can see all y'all.
Okay. All right, there.
Are you Robert? Oh, he must be on the computer. But well, I gotta let somebody having an issue get in. I gotta let somebody get in real quick.
Okay.
So Victor, where are you? Are you here in San Fernando Valley?
No, I'm based here in like kind of the heart of downtown in Koreatown.
Oh, I'm in Koreatown.
Oh wow, fantastic! So we're neighbors.
Yeah. Yep. I'm I'm on Gramercy.
Oh nice, I know where that is. I'm on Leeward and 7th. So Vermont and 7th. Those are the bigger streets.
Gramercy and 15th.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we're pretty much neighbors.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is a neighborhood I lived in when I was a kid before I went back to New York.
Oh wow. What brought you back?
Just it was the right time to come back.
Right. Nice.
But
Nice.
I've lived overseas. I've lived in Washington State where my daughter and grandsons.
Okay.
I've lived in Vegas 3 times, Texas, Arizona, New Jersey. I was made in New York.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
now I'm here basically because my brother is here,
Okay. Oh.
pretty much. And his name is
Yeah.
Victor.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've lived here in Koreatown for like about 8 years.
Yeah.
So it's been home for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been back here over 4 years.
Yeah. I've gotten so used to it, you know, like I live really close to the metro station, so it's like it's really close to like public transportation. So I like if I don't want to take my car anywhere, I could just go to the back of the block and grab the train and go on my way. And so it's super convenient, But rent's going up, and so that's the issue right now is the rent.
Yeah, one of the things that I do as a homeless human rights activist is get involved in any programs that is trying to make it better for the majority of citizens. And one of the biggest issues we have, and one of the reasons we have so many homeless, is that there is what I call the real estate cartel. They do not have enough laws to protect us. My apartment in Glendale was $750 for a 2-bedroom, and 10 years later it was $1,400 for the same 2-bedroom.
That's wow.
So it almost doubled.
Right.
And our salaries didn't double.
Exactly.
So we're trying to get the laws changed to protect the people, the majority of the people, not just the 1 or 2% that have lobbied. They spend millions and billions of dollars to lobby to get their lives to be, I don't know if you would call it better, what the millions of people are dealing with and have to deal with on a daily basis.
Yeah,
So fair housing, rent control, those things, we go downtown, we go to the meetings, we have suggestions for new laws to be implemented.
Right. I think that's very important, especially now when there's this chaos going on and there's just a lot of uncertainty out there,
Yeah.
I think it's extremely important to kind of just keep on that path because nobody else is doing it,
Well, one of the people that helps me, because I have health issues, I have an in-home supportive service person, and she lost all her income except for what she gets from me, from the government helping me out to have somebody to help me. Like I said in the beginning, I just had an operation 2.5 weeks ago, and I already had health issues before. So she literally does not have her rent, and I gave her some food, and it's going to be very challenging for people who are already challenged, that are dependent on their income. She works bars and restaurants, and she goes to school.
I see. I think the big issue out there that I think a lot of people aren't grasping is I still hear a lot of people that are doubting what's going on, There's a lot of people out there who just don't believe that this is as serious as, the government and the media is making it to be. And if people don't listen to the stay-at-home order, I just feel things going down a downward spiral that it's going to be hard to come back from, at least to the normalcy that we had before, Right now I just saw a post from ABC saying that people were in Santa Monica at the beach, and it's ridiculous,
Well, they tell you, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
They tell you that it's good for you to go out to exercise, and just keep your distance.
Right.
Now, one of the things that I wanted to tell more people about is that the virus sticks to metal a long time. And for anybody that has a car, they need to be diligent about having the sanitizer or wipes when they fill their gas up. Anything they touch. When you touch the pads, if you're paying with a card, you should wipe your hands again. Your hands as clean as you possibly can.
Right.
You just have to be more careful. It's not an option anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and what do you think about, before I say anything, I want to see, I got a couple of callers online. I think I got some people on video who might want to say a few things. Let me see. Anybody feel like chiming in real quick?
I don't even know if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Are you caring about me? I see all y'all beautiful people up there, Marilyn.
Hey, OG, how you doing, sweetheart?
How you doing? I'm doing all right. I was just trying to see if I could connect you on the podcast. You know, I'm seeing if my gadget's working since everybody got a shelter in place. This is a good way to stay in connection.
Yeah, it is.
Amen.
Yeah, because like I said, we're kind of getting started with this. With me trying to do both host and board operation at the same time. But like I said, I want other people who's going to be seeing this to pitch in, to jump in. Let's come together. Let's all work with and use each other's strengths. Don't trip on the weaknesses.
Well, I like the topic. About what you're doing this coronavirus. You can't see me, so I already told you I'm doing a lot of projects that I wasn't able to do, just using my time wisely. So I'm having a little fun. My wife is out delivering food to, she's still looking out for people, the seniors and things. So she's out and about, but we be trying to limit our time out, running around. So I'm just watching the news and doing a lot of projects myself and talking to you and Ryan and everybody, keeping an update on what's going on downtown too, we still got people on the streets,
Yeah.
And that's kind of interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next, few weeks, So some people ain't taking this serious and some are.
I agree.
We were already in a crisis. This makes it even that much more challenging.
Yeah, I don't know about so much challenging because a lot of us already have solutions to the problems, and so that's going to be very interesting to see what happens from here on out because the whole country is closed down or it's going to be closed down. And a lot of people call it martial law, but it's not really martial law. They trying to activate the military, which they should have anyway. I'm not so much afraid of the military. I got a lot of friends in the military, plus I'm military minded anyway. But you see what was going on in Florida, all the young people, hanging out at the beach, and come to find out, this virus hits young people too. So it's going to be interesting to see what goes on. And I was listening to the mayor talk about, he said, no homeless people had the virus, but the fact is no homeless people being tested.
That's true.
And so I don't know, it's going to be very interesting what goes on in the next few months.
Yeah, it seems like this is exposing a lot of stuff too with the coronavirus. Yeah, and it's making a lot of things happen that probably should have been happening a long time ago. So you know, I think like if America will be the greatest country, like if we can get through this and not be like China and Italy, it should bring a whole new level of awareness to the whole people. Except you know you got evil people. You can't change evil people. They gotta be here to do their job. But the people that was on straddling the fence, they should wake up. Right?
Well, Marilyn, and I don't know Big and I don't know Victor, but most of us have dealt with the health system. No, it ain't all that good anyway. It ain't never been that good for us.
Nope.
So, you know, we already knew there was some holes in it. You know what I mean? So you know, now, I mean, look, you got the senators getting the coronavirus. You know, I ain't even sure about the president. He lies so much. You know, I don't know what he's talking about. You know what I mean? But so you know, I mean, all the stuff I see, we already knew. You know, there was a lot of flaws in the system. You know, the way it works. You know. So now the question is, you gonna get your money? That's what everybody want to know now. You gonna get that check coming out? That's what people want to know now. Where's the check?
They've made a lot of stipulations. They throw out information, but there's a lot of stipulations before you can get that money. So once
You
again,
ain't lying. You ain't lying.
The bureaucratic system that they have their jobs. They're making their 4 or 5 figure income, but it's the rest of us out here that are dealing with day-to-day survival.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ain't gonna be going to the pantry now like you used to go to the pantry, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Shoot. You know how people used to throw food down on Skid Row?
Right.
You ain't nobody throwing nothing down now.
Yeah. Yeah. And the people that used to bring us food, they're not coming down there. So a lot of the people have even less food than they had before.
Yeah.
That's very true.
It's challenging because
very true.
I have one guy I've been helping for 15 years. He's been on the streets for 20. And thank goodness I had somebody who was willing to go find him. He's not in Skid Row. He's away from everybody. He's dependent on his environment to give him food and money, and nobody's down there where he's at. And I was able to send him food. But a lot of the people who are dependent on the individuals or organizations that come and bring food downtown, a lot of them aren't doing it right now.
No, I'm getting ready to put something out. I just got to be talking to one of our members about putting out something because a lady was down there giving out some stuff, and she almost had a heart attack. You know what I mean? Right now, you got to network with the agencies that's down there. You know, I don't care if it's LA Can, whatever, USEF, whatever. You know what I mean? People that's going to be, you know, on the ground to help distribute things. It can't be no photo op no more. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, a lot of people that want to go down there, they want to do a photo op. You know what I mean?
Right.
It ain't about that. You want to go down there and help, but really try to help through the agency because you exposing yourself as well as, you know, like I say, you know, I'm in not because I'm afraid. I'm in because I might have it. I might expose you to it. I have not been tested. You understand? Right. So until we get a test, we don't know if we carriers. So a lot of people that run around want to do stuff for people, like as usual, you know what I mean? We talked a lot about the trash and the filth on Skid Row. You want to come down there now in the midst of a virus crisis and give away food with nobody picking up the garbage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How you being helpful?
Right.
Yeah.
So the fight still goes on. You know, we've been doing this all the time, but people need right now to really start using a little common sense. I know a lot of my Christian people, they say, oh, well, I got God. Me too. I believe in God too. It's been going on since Adam and Eve. Well, Adam and Eve didn't have no common sense, or they wouldn't have gotten into the problem they did.
So true.
I ain't never heard it put that way, but that's a good one.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
That's a lesson. That's a Bible study.
And through them, we had to deal with all the rest of the circumstances.
Well, we still got boots on the ground. We still got people out there, that's going to be out there. You know what I mean? And so that's what they want to do. Everybody got to choose their path. Okay. Just like I said, if you ain't got no test, don't come by my house. You know what I mean? I love you to death. Please wave at me, do me a nod, do the elbow like we've been doing a long time. We invented the elbow way back about 4 years ago. They're just catching up on that one. So, and those of us that's really in this struggle, we need to survive. It's just like the people at the health department, at the medical people. If all those doctors and nurses die off, we're going to be in bad shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the soldiers kill their own self, the people going to be in bad shape.
Yeah.
Well, they're asking people who have even retired. They're asking medical people who have even retired if they're willing to come in for this now. They've put out a call for that across the nation.
They're going to go in. You know what I mean? A lot of them said they're going to go in, but once they seen the government wasn't going to provide them with the stuff they need, it's like I say, it's like sending a fireman into a burning building with a water gun.
Right.
You can't send nobody into a war unequipped.
Right.
That's crazy. You looking for victims. Now shoot, the homeless population on Skid Row said they ain't going nowhere. They hear the government talking, we're gonna give y'all some rooms and hotels and all of that. They say they ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the thing is that
now I don't know about all the other encampments.
The government hasn't done it. They haven't made the accommodations. They're going day by day down a list of things that they intend on doing, but every single intention takes a lot of bureaucracy to get it completed.
Absolutely right. That's the whole word, bureaucracy. Yeah.
But I feel that's why everything's taking so long. Everything moves so slow.
Well, yeah. We're going to see what... I remember when the L.A. County didn't nobody even get no count of L.A. County. It didn't grow. I don't know how many people have died now. I think 80-some people died.
You said from what?
In L.A. County, they give out a count. I remember when it was real down. Then I think it's up to about 50 or 80 people now.
Mm.
Oh, gee, are you
saying 50 or 50 people? I don't know of any disease that ever skipped over Skid Row.
Good point.
But I know we're going to see within a couple of weeks.
Again, homeless people ain't been tested.
Right.
So if you don't get no test, they telling them now don't even come in. If you got a little fever or whatever, don't come in. Because they don't have enough tests to go around. So how you gonna know?
Yeah, but and then you got to think about it. I mean, because with the coronavirus, everything's a catch-22, no matter what. Because you get everybody go get tested, you're gonna bring a whole lot of people around each other who might be infected already. I see what they mean. just act like you already got it, right? And don't get tested, because if you leave and you don't have it, then you go get tested to see if you got it. And somebody gonna be there that's gonna affect you with it. Then you're gonna be done left after you got tested.
Yep.
You can be
Yep,
exposed.
you're wasting the resources.
Yeah.
You can be exposed.
Yeah. So it's like a catch-22 no matter what.
Right.
And so it's like, that's why I'm just trying to do the best I can, you know, because like people talking about you can go somewhere no more than 10 people. It don't matter if it's 2 people. You know?
Yeah.
and then you can touch something. It can last in the air for 3 hours, or it can be on cardboard for 2 or 3 days. I mean, it just almost no matter what you do.
I think one of the problems is, I mean, you know, you try to go out only when you need to, but every time you go out, you take a risk, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Right.
if I go out today, and then tomorrow I get tested and find out I got it, I don't know if I got it today or yesterday or last week. If you don't go like that 14 days to see if you got any symptoms, you won't know if you kind of clean, you know what I mean? You got to at least give yourself 14 days to see if you ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
But we all got to go out. You got to go to the mailbox. The mailman might have had that shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what he got. He ain't wearing no gloves. The person he got it from might have had, I don't know. I got to spray my mail down if I get up. Yeah. You know, it's funny, but it's funny though, brother. It's real though.
But now, we got to bring some comedy to this anyway, though, man, because you can't say her just 100% word. You gotta
well, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Like, black folks, we always try to keep 6 feet away from each other anyway. You know what I mean? Unless you know somebody. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I hear now they try to let people out of jail, you know what I mean? Out of prison and everything, you know, because they got it up in there too. So shit, the guards got it, you know. So there's no spot there. I don't know how this shit gonna go, but you know.
Yeah, I heard a third cop got it. I think might be one that work. I think you mentioned close down there at Skid Row, working that department, I think.
Yeah. One person had that central division, but somebody before that had it at LAX. So you know, and he don't know how many people he was around, you know.
Yeah. So that's what they're saying. The number's going to go up, but then, like I say, you know, with the death rate is not real high right now. But I don't see them. I don't know where that would come from, but people that have recovered from it, they talking about how awful that was. So still, even if you don't die, someone felt like, you know, it was on their deathbed going through it.
Yeah. Everybody that did get it, you know, they say it'd be bad, especially when they can't breathe. That's why they say people like people that's young, they got asthma. If you got asthma and you catch that shit, it's hard enough to breathe when you got an asthma attack.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna grab some dinner. It was great talking to you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes,
see y'all. Be safe.
I see him.
Amen. Likewise.
I'm gonna
Be safe, okay?
I can see all y'all. Y'all
All right,
can't see me. I'm about to be a bad murderer. All right, peace.
Peace and love, guys. Be safe out there.
We'll get back with you.
Absolutely.
All right.
Take care, Bobby. I'll keep in touch with you, all right?
Okay, sure will.
Yeah, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, man, that's my nigga Cody, man.
Well, Bobby, you might get something going with this here. Shoot. You get about 1,000 people on here, you'll be all right.
Yeah, it can get up to 100. Cause I told her I might use I'm gonna use this for like a family reunion. That way you ain't gotta travel nowhere. You just sit at home. You know?
Well, I already told Umar and everybody, you know, everybody got to upgrade. Ron them, everybody, you know, we're gonna do our meetings like this here from now on anyway.
Yeah.
So,
right.
you know, including Big Mary. You know, you can see my wife. She would love to be here right now. You know, she would know how to get on with it. Yeah, but she out delivering some groceries. What she been doing is ordering stuff online.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, because I
Where's
went,
the
man,
baby?
I tell you, I went I went to Walmart and I went to Staples. You know, people were buying all this stuff, you know, stacking up and everything. And then I wasn't tripping. But then I went to get some grits, and all the grits was gone, man. I know they done lost their damn mind. How y'all take all the grits? I tell you right there, no grits. So I went to Staples, Stater Brothers a couple of days ago, and they had a line. I filmed it. I haven't posted it yet. I went to Walmart too. They had a line all the way around the building, man. I was like, wow, this is 7 in the morning. I was sitting in the car. I get out, and the man come out and he says, all the senior citizens over on this side, y'all go first. I said, God bless you. Ain't that something? They organized out here, so I was cool. You know what I mean? But I got behind this one old man. He was real slow, right? So they were letting us all in, right? He got in, he was trying to get his cart. And he let the other people in, man. The other people came in like wild boys, man. The old man couldn't even get his cart over. I said, oh, shit. I said, wow, boy, it's cold. But the shelves they are empty. So I've been figuring out what's going on around here, you know, which is interesting as far as like stores. They're not equipped to sell out all their stuff in a day. So their inventory don't come in like every day. You know, they might order bread like every month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or something like that. They don't order bread every day, rice every day. So they're not, you know, and they can't like speed up their suppliers. You know, the supplier, not everybody wants stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like toilet paper and water. I have never figured out what the toilet paper and the water got to do with the virus. You know what I mean? I haven't figured that one out yet.
Well, I kind of got to figure it out. Well, it is with the water part. You know, people ready for doomsday. So they like if anything go bad, the electricity go out, the water get cut off, you got water. You know, some conspiracy theories, they believe the water is going to be poisoned or something anyway. So they want to have the bottled water. And then and then for the toilet paper, people know if you're going to be at home more, you bought more food, so I mean you go eat more. So
Okay, well,
I know where you're going with this, Bobby.
okay.
Oh my goodness.
So that's why it's important, because you don't want to be looking around looking for old clothes. Like, that's the worst feeling in the world.
Well, you gave me an answer, you know, and Lynn, she bought a lot of water. I mean, then I was talking to somebody, because, you know, you got a garage full of water. I had one anyway, because somebody told me, you put your water up, don't let nobody know where it's at. I said, wow, y'all really serious around here. Yeah. And you told me about your friend, they tried to rob him at the store in the wheelchair and shit. It was getting bad.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Well, people are showing their true colors now.
Yeah.
They're showing who they really are.
Yeah.
If they're kind, they're being kind. And if they're not, they're showing it even more so.
Yeah.
You ain't lying about that. I said, wow.
You see more opportunity, because like I say, that's why I tell everybody, I remain 50-50. I never go 100 one way or another, because when I stay keep it moderate, because within a situation like this, there's opportunities for both sides. You know, for positive people to come up with new innovative ways of creation to make something happen for the better, and for those other ones to do the same thing for the bad way, you know. So it's always gonna be that war, good and bad, good and evil.
Well, that's what Marilyn was pointing out earlier. You downtown, you ain't got no hustle, you ain't got no food. You know what you gonna do?
Yeah.
And y'all that live down there in the hotels know the situation that's going on in the hotels and stuff. You know what I mean? So it can get real serious. You know what I mean?
Those are the people that are hurting the most.
Yeah.
They were already hurting. Now it's even
Right.
worse.
It's gonna be worse.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be worse.
So I guess we'll say we might get you put to like say the OGs already, we talking about earlier, talking about putting something together. So yeah, might need to get something together for for people, some information that everybody can go by.
Well, like I said, we staying in contact with everybody down there every day, because people live down there, you know what I mean? Just like, man, they got people that's down there, I talk to James, I talk to everybody that's down there, because they, they're in the hotel. He said he went down in the hotel and to see the mannequin. All the people had masks on. They was all dressed in white. They had their big old shields on their face. He didn't know where. He got shocked. He said he forgot why he went down there. You know what I mean? Things are going on down there. And like I said, there's a large population. They're not going nowhere. You know what I mean? And I don't, and we had to get to work because, we still in contact with the mayor's office. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, we had to make direct contact with them. At least let them know what the mayor and them were talking about what they wanted to do. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting because the health conditions down there were bad all the time.
Yeah.
They ain't never been good. Not in the least. So
yeah.
That's just really what you said earlier. It's just really making what we've been talking about more seriously, like housing people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't even know what, they always keep talking about housing somebody, then they end up talking about taking you to a shelter. You know what I mean? I'm going to give you a housing. No. So I guess that's why some people been a little more specific. They want a key, give me a key, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got to start a new saying. We want a key, not a cot.
They got to go out there and say key without D or something like that. But
keys and no handcuffs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shoot, handcuffs. People trying to get out of jail right now. Boy, they trying to get them out of there.
Yeah.
So they're talking about people that already that's up for parole. People with good behavior, all that kind of stuff. They're trying to come up with all these terms. They always got to have some kind of legal term to get rid of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So
no,
like I said, it could be interesting and everything. And but like I say, well, I'm gonna get ready to cut this one. Cause I gotta get another call. I'm gonna tell you about that one. I see y'all some information on this one too. I work with some people where it's black owned, where we're working on doing own media, and it's black owned, and we're bringing a lot of powerful people together, and we want to network and give the real information, and we want to bring everything to the other side because they from the east side. So bring the east and west back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All
I'm
right,
giving
well,
them.
Bobby, thank you. It's a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta get used to doing two different things, but it's gonna be all good though. So we're gonna make it happen. So I appreciate all y'all for jumping on today.
Have a blessed and safe day, everyone.
Take care.
Man.
Give my babies hugs for me.
I will.
Tell your wife to call
Yeah,
me.
I will.
Okay. We gotta make sure we get y'all on Zoom, get y'all to you and her so y'all can chop it up.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Love you.
All right. Love everybody.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Peace.
Peace. Bye.
I guess it's recorded. But anyway, thank you, Bobby.
All right. You're welcome. Yeah, it's recorded.
All right, man. I'll talk to you on the low, man. I like this. This is what to do. I got some good ideas for this. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.